Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as an attendee in listen-only mode.
Hey, it's Chris Carpenter here, and welcome to the webinar. You're in for a real treat tonight. My special guest is Adam Short, who's one of the world's top niche marketers. He's built over 300 profitable niche websites, all in different markets, which have generated over $10 million in online revenue in the last 5 years. And he's shared his system with thousands of people all over the world, many of whom have put it into action and completely changed their lives as a result. And tonight, he's going to pull back the curtain on his system and show you step by step exactly how it works so that you can start cranking out these money-making sites too. I love Adam's formula because it's so simple to implement, and on this call, he's going to show you exactly how it works and how you can use it to grow a 5 or even 6-figure per month online business. Adam calls his system the Passive Profits Formula, which is an extremely powerful system for creating a massive automated income stream online. It's a set and forget system, meaning that you can literally launch a website and forget about it if you want, yet it will make money for you every single day for years to come. And I'm really excited for you to see how this works. So, with that said, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to you, and I'll go ahead and mute myself. I'm really looking forward to the presentation tonight, so I'll be here on the other end taking notes, and I would encourage everyone here to do the same. All right, Adam, take it away.
All right, great. Well, thanks so much for having me on this call. It's great to be here. I'm just going to dive into this. Thanks so much again, Chris, for the warm introduction. And I hope everybody is settled in and ready for a really amazing presentation. So as you can see on the screen, the title of the webinar is the Passive Profits Formula. And that's just the name of a fancy name for the system that I've given the name to the system that I've been using for the past 5-6 years to make very, very good money online, 5 figures per month and even 6 figures per month online on a consistent basis. So the subtitle of the webinar, as you can see, is how to make $10,000 or more per month online. And I'd say 10,000 because for most people, for a lot of us, 10,000 is sort of the life-changing income level that a lot of people strive for. So it's a good goal to set, and it's realistic to be able to hit that goal fairly quickly, literally within a few months after starting to implement this system. So your goal can be smaller, it can be bigger, but 10,000 is a good goal to set, and I've seen a lot of people hit that goal with this system, so that's something that you might want to think about. So what this formula is all about, what this webinar is all about, is I'll be sharing my exact blueprint for building highly profitable marketing funnels quickly and easily that each earn between $500 to $1,500 per month and more. And you can build as many of these sites as you want. I've personally built hundreds of them. So you have a couple of options. You can build just a few of them and scale them up to 5 or 6 figures per month, or you can build a lot of small sites. And when you have a lot of them that are all making 500 to 1,000 plus per month and more, those all will add up as well. So I'll talk about both options that you have as we go forward. Now, the types of sites that I'm going to be showing you how to create tonight have a couple of qualities that make them just really awesome sites to own. Number one, they literally take less than a day to set up. You can literally start from scratch and have one of these sites up and running in less than a day. At that stage, all you need is traffic, and then you can start making sales as soon as your traffic starts coming in. I'm going to show you exactly how to build these sites and get traffic to them as we go through the call. Now, at the same time, these sites are very high quality. Just because they're easy to build and fast to get online doesn't mean they're low quality. These aren't spam sites or sites that will be here today, gone tomorrow. Quite the contrary. These are sites that actually provide real value to the internet. They provide real value to the people who are going to be hitting your sites. You'll see why as we go forward. And for those reasons, this system is evergreen, meaning that it's going to make money for you day in and day out consistently for a long period of time. I'm actually going to be sharing a few sites on this call, a few of my own sites, and showing you how they work. Now, one of these sites I've had, and this is the norm, not the exception, I've had for years, over 5 years now, and it makes money almost every single day on complete autopilot. I might as well forget that I even own the site or have the site because it's pretty much out of mind, but it pays me almost every single day without any ongoing work. So that's an amazing part of this system. Now, when you do everything right and bring it all together, these sites will actually pull in profits for you on complete autopilot for years, as I just said. And that's why it's called the passive profits formula. You know, there's really two types of businesses. There's the type of business that you have to work at really hard, and the harder you work, the more money you make. And then there's the kind of business where you do the work once, and then you get paid over and over and over again. And that is a passive profits business. It's kind of like investing or buying a house. You can buy a house, and often the house will go up in value, and then you can resell it for profits, and you didn't really have to do any work to do that other than buy the house. It's very similar with these sites. You're building these little money machines, putting the autopilot mechanisms in place, and then stepping back and getting paid over and over. So if you like the idea of the internet lifestyle and having a lot of free time and being able to do what you want when you want, then passive profits businesses there's just nothing better. So this kind of business is, it's treated me very well. It's completely changed my lifestyle, and it's just had a huge impact on my life, and I'm going to be talking about that more in just a sec. Just give me 1 sec while I just grab a sip of water here. I just need to clear my throat. Before we go forward and I show you how this all works, I just want to do a quick exercise just to get in the right frame of mind. I'd like you to just imagine for a moment that you had a website or even several websites that earned you $1,000 or even $10,000 per month, that you only had to work 1 to 2 hours per day from home, and some days not at all. And there was no cap to your income potential because you could build as many sites as you wanted. So if this sounds appealing to you, then you're in the right place. So I'll give you a little bit of my background just so we can get to know each other a little bit better. I won't spend too much time on this, but I just want to tell you how I got started and how I discovered this formula that I'm sharing on this call so that you have the full story. So again, my name is Adam Short. I've been a full-time marketer since about 2005, and today we're in a 7-figure per year online business that's generated over $12 million in revenue in the last few years. Now, with this system, I've built over 300 profitable niche sites. So you definitely can do this in volume. You can actually do it a lot faster than I was able to do it because I'm going to be giving you some major shortcuts that I didn't have when I was building up my network of sites. Now, with that said, let me tell you a little bit about how I arrived at this system because it's actually, there's a few important details to share. So back in 2003, that's when I graduated from college, and I didn't have a job, and a friend of mine worked for a company called Overture. Now, most people these days haven't heard of Overture, but Overture was the world's first big pay-per-click search engine. They came before Google AdWords and really pioneered pay-per-click. And I didn't have a job, and I had a friend who worked there who basically hooked me up with a job, and I took it. Didn't really know much about the internet or internet marketing, but while I was there, as an entry-level marketing analyst, I started getting to know this group of people, this little band of people who were making money on the Overture network. Because back then, it was really easy to make money with pay-per-click. You could set up a simple ad on the network in about 10 minutes, pay pennies per click, and send that traffic straight off to affiliate offers. And there were people doing this and making good money doing it. So I started doing it. It was really simple to do, and started making good money on the side outside of my job. So after about a year, I quit Overture, and at the time, after about a month after quitting, I felt like I had made a terrible mistake because my income was pretty much wiped out almost right after I left. And what happened is that the rules changed. The rules of how the pay-per-click network was being run changed, and I wasn't able to do what I was doing. So I quit and pretty much went from about $5,000 a month in income to zero, and after that sank pretty quickly to over $40,000 in credit card debt, where I lingered for the next couple of years. At my personal, what I think back to as my low point, I was sleeping on my aunt's couch in Arizona. She was kind enough to let me stay with her 5 large breed dogs on the couch in the living room. I love dogs, but I'm allergic to dogs as well, and I didn't have any money and was just not in a good place. So I think back to those times, but I'm actually think back to them as one of the best things that could have happened, because I really at that stage became passionate about discovering how internet marketing really worked. I had gotten lucky at Overture. I'd gotten lucky, but I didn't have the skill sets to rebuild my business. So the next few years, I really dedicated myself to making sure I found a system that worked and got really good at it just through practice. So I'm going to share a few photos here, just 3 photos with you that I've selected. These are not to boast and brag, so I don't want you to get the wrong impression here. Actually, each of these photos has a little story behind it that ties back to the business. So this is me with my dream car. It's an Audi S4, and I was able to buy this with the money from the business. Now, the story behind this is that when I was 12 years old, I saw an Audi, and I said to myself, I want that car. I have to have that someday. So finally, when that day finally came after a lot of hard work, it felt really good. So it seems like kind of a small victory, but it's actually a big deal to me. It feels really good when you can reach a goal that you've had your whole life. So it's not about the flashiness of the car, but it's about that satisfaction of being able to have that or reach that goal. So another cool thing, I just decided last year that I was pretty much going to take a lot of the year off and just do something out of character and that I hadn't done before. So I moved to the Strip in Las Vegas, and I live right there in the Mandarin Oriental Hotel, which is a 5-star hotel. They have a condo section. I actually rented a penthouse condo and lived there on the 28th floor, and just lived on the Strip for a year. And this business, because it doesn't require a lot of maintenance, enabled me to do that. And last but not least, this is a photo of my mother and I. She's been my biggest supporter through everything. So it was nice to be able to buy her a house for her retirement out here in Las Vegas, so she can be close to my sister and I. So with that said, I'm just going to share one more photo here, and this is actually a scanned copy of my tax return. I'm not a big fan of showing screenshots of earnings accounts and affiliate accounts. You know, it's just, I don't know, it can be tacky if it's not done well, and I figured, you know what, I'll just take a scan of my tax return and show that. So just to show you that I do make money doing this, you can see over $1 million in gross revenue in last year. So it's not just me though. Thousands of people all over the world are using this system right now to make part-time and full-time incomes online. And I want to introduce you quickly to 3 people, just quickly, that I selected pretty randomly just to share their results with you. All 3 people come from different backgrounds. They don't have any prior experience and have implemented the system and are doing well with it. So first we have Bob Hannum. Bob is in his 40s. He's making $1,000 per month, and he's doing so in the health-related niche category. And he's actually now About.com's featured juicing expert. So he's moving forward, and he's just started with this. Now Mac Payne has been doing it for a few months. He's currently making over $3,000 per month. He's in his 60s, and he's built about a dozen sites in various different niche markets following this exact formula. So he talks there about how it felt when he hit that $100 a day mark. And then there's Stephen Cadlick. Stephen is 27 years old. He's making $8,000 a month, over that actually, with one single website in just a really good market. That I wish I'd found this market because it's a great one. And so there's 3 different people who have come from 3 different places, and you know, it doesn't really matter what your background is, because again, this is really, really simple to implement, as you'll see. So the point of all this, again, is that you can do it too. There's no technical experience required. There are only 3 steps, and it's very inexpensive. You only need a domain name to launch one of these sites, and that's about $10 per year. So moving forward, like I said earlier, I'll be sharing a few of my own real money-making websites during this call so that you can see how this works in the real world and model my success. So if you like seeing case study sites, then you'll get a lot from that. So before we go any further, I just want to put a formal definition on this term marketing funnel, which I've used a couple times. So this is really the #1 method for making lots of money online. It's the method that I've seen that's just used over and over again by successful internet marketers working from home. They're using this marketing funnel business model to do it. It's the only method I've ever come across that works every single time, continues to work even as the internet evolves and changes, provides the opportunity to make an unlimited amount of money, and puts pretty much all the power in your, in your hands. So, by the way, it's how pretty much all of the gurus, the quote gurus, get rich. So people who you might be learning internet marketing from, this is what they're all doing. So you want to pay close attention here. So what is a marketing funnel? Well, there's 3 steps to creating one. #1, you choose a niche or a market. #2, set up a squeeze page, which is also known as an opt-in page, and put automated email follow-up in place. And #3, drive traffic. That's it. So setting up a marketing funnel is about building a list. The system I'm about to show you is a formula for setting up a high-converting funnel fast that you can apply over and over again to build an automated 5-figure per month business within a few months. So what I have here is just a diagram of how this works. And I'll go through this really quickly, and then I'll show you a live example of this diagram in action. I'll show you one of my own money-making sites. So we have here an opt-in page. And this opt-in page is designed to collect names and email addresses. And then you're going to start sending traffic to this page. Now in just a bit, a little bit later on in the call, I'm going to show you exactly how you can start locking down and sending lots of traffic easily. I'm going to show you my techniques, my main techniques for driving traffic. So you send traffic to an opt-in page and people start opting in, and then they start going through your email sequence. So I'll talk more about this. I call this my silent sales machine because this is where the sales are made. This is where the power of email marketing kicks in and you start making sales. Now, what are we selling here with this funnel? Well, you have 2 options. You can either sell affiliate products or you can sell your own products. Now, if I'm going to sell my own products, what I'll do is create a 3-part funnel. It's just something very simple. And what I found, having done this so many times, is that this model that I'm about to show you works extremely well. You sell an ebook on the front end. FE stands for front end. You'll sell an ebook, and then you'll take your customer through a 2-part upsell sequence, selling an audiobook version of the ebook and then a video book version of the ebook. Now, later on, I'll show you a streamlined way to create really high-quality products like this very, very quickly. So I'll talk about that later. But that's it in a nutshell. So I go into markets where this type of model works really well, and then using some special tools, I crank these sites out very quickly and then start ramping them up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars a month. And it's all very simple, like I'll show you here. So what I have now up on the screen is one of my own sites. It's freelancewritingriches.com. We built this site recently, and it's already making great money. We built it a few months ago. So it's one of my newer sites, and this site is an exact mirror of what I just showed you. So what we have here is the opt-in page. And as you can see, it's a very simple opt-in page with a big background image and an opt-in form in the middle. This style of opt-in page is working really well these days in today's internet landscape, so very simple. And when someone opts in, they'll start to receive this 14-day automated email course. Now, I'm going to break this course down for you later and talk about exactly what I'm sending my subscribers. But for now, just know that about 60% of the emails are content-based and about 40% are selling. So that's about the balance you want to maintain in order to maximize your sales. I've found this out having just tested and done this so many times. So this right here is how the site's making money, taking people through this automated email sequence. So once you have a page up like this and you have a solid email sequence in place, all you need is traffic. Now for this site, this is a product-based site where I've created my own digital products to sell. So when someone gets one of my selling emails, they'll be taken over to buy my front-end ebook. So there's a simple sales page right there. I'll talk later about how you can create these simple sales pages, even video-based sales pages, extremely quickly. So don't be worried about that if you do decide to become a product creator. And then the customer's taken through an audiobook and a video book upsell. And this works. People love audiobooks. They love video books even more. And this type of funnel works when you know what kind of market to go into. So you can start cranking these out. So we also put our books on Amazon and do a little bit of optimization and start making passive money through Amazon too, which I'll talk about later as well, exactly how to do that. Now, like I said, now does that look easy? It looks easy, right? Even if you didn't have tools to do it. I'm going to actually talk about special tools that I use that you're going to be able to have access to as well. I'm actually going to give you at the end of the call that you can use as well to do this really fast. Even without those, you can see it's not complicated. Now, you can do this as either a product owner or an affiliate, like I said. And me personally, about 70% of my sites are just affiliate-based. I don't have any products, and then 30% are product-based. So you can go either direction. You can have all affiliate sites or all product sites or a mixture. If your funnel is product-based, it's going to look something like this. If it's affiliate-based, it'll be very, very simple like that. So that's how easy it is. And when you know how to choose markets and when you have the tools that I'm going to give you, you cannot not be successful with this. You can't. That's why so many people are doing it and having success with it. You just need to know how it works. So the benefits of this model, of course, are that it's fast, it works, and it can be applied without much thought. It's I've just shown you what it is, and once you have the tools to actually crank one of these sites out, you just need to literally push some buttons on the software, and it will do it for you. So with that said, let's execute this system together now. It won't take much time, and like I said, it's very simple. What we'll do now is we'll go through the three-step process, and I'll explain the logic behind everything. And so by the end of the call, you should have all the knowledge of how to do this. You should be able to walk away from this webinar and start doing this. So number one, we'll find a hot market. Number two, we'll set up an opt-in page with automated email follow-up. And number three, I'll show you how to drive massive amounts of traffic to your page. Now, a quick but important note, something that you might want to know. Thinking back, my first 26 sites or so took me around 2 years to build. And that's because I was building them all by hand. Now, they were making great money. I was making 5 figures a month with these sites, so I was happy with that. But I was getting a little bit burnt out. Finally, the light bulb went off that if I had software to automate these things, to automate the discovery of markets, to automate the creation of my pages and the creation of my funnels, and even automate some of the traffic, I could start cranking these sites out. So after 2 years passed, I went from 26 sites to over 200 sites within about 6 months. And that's when things got really interesting, because the more sites you build, the more money you make. Now, you don't have to do this the way that I've done it. You can just focus on a small handful of sites and ramp those up, and I'll show you how to do that. But you can also build sites in volume if you want. You can do both. The bigger your portfolio of sites, the more money you're going to make ultimately. Now, the software that I use to do this, I've been continually refining and upgrading over the last 5+ years, and I'm actually going to give you an opportunity to access that at the end of the call. But you have to wait to the end of the call to get it. And the reason why, part of the reason is that it's important that we go through these processes first. It's like you don't want to jump in a jet if you've never flown one and just try to fly it. That could be a disaster. And with the software, it's similar. You just want to know how to use it and what's gone into it, what's behind it, and then you can get in to the software and take off. So what I have up here is a picture of the Ford Motor Factory. You know, Ford was renowned back in the day for being pioneers in creating automated systems for cranking out their hugely profitable line of cars. And that's what this software is. It's a modern-day version of that original assembly line where you can do that with these money-making sites. So with that said, let's go through the process together and learn how this all works. And then you can take the software and run with this. So step one is to find a hot market. Now, I'm going to just talk about a very simple principle that just always remember this, and you can't go wrong when it comes to internet marketing. You want to go into markets where there's just a high level of emotion, either a high level of frustration or a high level of passion. And you want to think, though, you should be going into markets where that level is almost irrational, where it's off the charts. Don't consider markets where it's not off the charts. So, and there's lots of markets out there. So keep that in mind always, and it'll be easy to sell stuff, physical affiliate products and your own products. Now, how do we go about measuring that? You want to be careful about how you choose these markets, and you want to measure them very specifically so that you can't go wrong. So I'm going to show you a 2-step market research process where if you follow this to the T, you can't choose bad markets. And it's really valuable to be able to know how this works because it will save you so much time. You'll never choose a market again that you won't make money in. So if you follow this, you'll have measured emotional charge very specifically, and you can't go wrong. So the first thing that you want to look at is what I call market motivation. And it's simply asking the question, is the audience willing to spend money? So we're going to do a little bit of research and find out, is the audience willing to spend money? If the answer is yes, we want to know how much money. And so we want market motivation to be high. It means people are willing to pay money for their passion or to solve their frustration. Number 2 is market size. How big is the audience? Now, we don't need to be going into the biggest markets in the world. I go into a lot of smaller, under-the-radar markets, which I'll talk about in a bit. But you just need the market to be big enough because you want to make sure that you can get enough traffic. Now, so we'll talk about that and show you how to measure that as well. Now, a third factor, which I've kind of grayed out at the bottom, that we used to measure a lot more carefully was market competition. We used to analyze how hard or expensive it was to get traffic. But just recently, in the last 6 months or so, that's changed, and that's why I've updated this webinar. And that's because of the emergence of Facebook and their ad platform. Facebook has come along and leveled the playing field big time as far as traffic goes. So that's opened up the doors for us, and that's why this system, there's a huge opportunity right now to capitalize on this because you can go into a lot of markets that were too competitive before and make money in them by getting traffic from Facebook. So we'll talk about that later, and I'll show you what I'm doing with Facebook to get lots of traffic. Now, I get asked, you know, are there too many people doing this and too few niches? Is this going to be too competitive? And the answer to that is just a flat-out no, it's not too competitive. Just to explain why, so one thing is, during my time doing this, I've uncovered literally over 4,000 niches and sub-niches where this formula can be successfully applied, and I've just kept my own personal spreadsheet of that. So there's lots of markets out there, and there's relatively few people who really know how this works. So you don't really need to worry about competition. The internet's a wide open playing field. So with that said, let's go ahead and choose a market together, and I'll just walk you through this simple process. And we'll start by going over to ClickBank. Now, ClickBank, I think most people on this call know what ClickBank is. Just in case you don't though, ClickBank is an affiliate network. And basically, if you have a product, you can list it in the ClickBank marketplace and it will get exposure to affiliates to promote you. So ClickBank is trying to bring product creators together with affiliates. And ClickBank tracks all the clicks and all the sales. It makes all the payouts to the product owners and the affiliates. So I hope that's clear. If anybody has any questions, by the way, if you have any questions at all during this call, just drop them into the questions box and we should have time at the end to answer questions. So I'm here at ClickBank, and ClickBank is just a great place to do market research, to find products to promote as an affiliate. And I'll show you why. Because this system is ideally suited for promoting ClickBank type products. So if we go to ClickBank and scroll down a little bit, we're going to go into the home and garden category. You can go into any category at this stage that looks interesting. I'm going to go into home and garden, and then you'll see products listed down the right. Now I'm going to zoom in there to this product. So this is an ebook that someone created on shed plans, and they've listed it in ClickBank. And the reason it jumped out at me, namely, is because of gravity, which is at 84. So that's the main thing I'm looking at when I'm kind of scanning the marketplace. Gravity is an indicator of how well products are selling in ClickBank. It tells you how well affiliates are doing selling the product specifically. So it's a measure of how well affiliates are doing. So the higher the gravity, essentially the more copies are being sold of this product. So gravity tells us how responsive the market is. It tells us if people are willing to spend money or not and how much they're willing to spend. So that's it. Now the other reason I like this market is because it's kind of a weird sort of obscure market. At least in my world, shed plans is a little bit off the beaten path. So those kinds of markets, look at those more closely, because a lot of people for some reason ignore those. They want to go into health and fitness and those main things and ignore the low-hanging fruit markets like this one. So keep your eye out for those weird little markets like shed plans, especially if they have high gravity. Now, there's actually a way to instantly filter ClickBank for only high motivation markets, and I'll show you how to do that right now. Now, what's a high gravity, what's a low gravity? That's the question. So we're going to go into ClickBank Advanced Search, and right there you can see I've set a filter to show items with gravity higher than 6. So that's your answer. I don't recommend going into markets with a gravity lower than 7 because it just tends to be a little bit harder to make money in those markets and to get traffic. So markets with gravity 7 or higher are where you want to stay. So set that filter, click search, and that will weed out literally 98% plus of the ClickBank marketplace. And in this case, having done this, we're now left with 893 proven winners to choose from. So step 1 of the market research process is done. Now, if you were doing this manually, you would take each of these markets and list them in a spreadsheet, each of these products, and list them in a spreadsheet. Now, the software that you're going to be able to access will actually do all this for you, but we're still doing it manually. So you would list these in a spreadsheet, and now move on to step 2, and you would now look at the size of each market, and you would eliminate some markets that weren't big enough, and then you would be left with a spreadsheet of markets that are perfect for executing the system in. So with market size, what I like to look at is simply search volume. The more searches that are happening on keywords in your market, the more popular the market is. It's that simple. So we want to make sure that our market's big enough so that we'll end up getting enough traffic. So to look at market size, I'll simply look at the search volume of the top 10 keywords in my market and make sure it's enough search volume. So what I have open here is Google's Keyword Planner. This is a free keyword tool by Google. You can get there by going to Google and typing in Keyword Planner and then clicking the first result, and it'll open up. You'll need an AdWords account to use it. If you don't have one, go ahead and open one up. It's free. When you get to the interface, type in your keyword. You can see I've typed in shed plans right there. And now I'll click Get Ideas, and Google will bring back a keyword list for me. So we're using Google here, which is the best source of keyword data. Now click on the Keyword Ideas tab, which I've pointed to there. And last, click on the Average Monthly Searches column heading right there. And that's going to sort your keyword list the way that we want it sorted from top to bottom. Now, if you look here, there's one last step you need to take. If you look over here, you'll see that Google's brought back some keyword suggestions for us, house plans and floor plans. Those aren't really closely related to shed. They're not as closely related as we want. So if we go back over and click on this include exclude, and then just in this field only include keywords containing shed plans. So enter shed plans one more time, click out, and your keyword list will be on target. And now just add up the search volume of the top 10 keywords. So adding those up, I get 30,600. Okay, so what does that mean? Is that high? Is that low? Well, now I will plug that into my market size scale. So any market that falls in the green is big enough. It's big enough. So it doesn't have to be jackpot or excellent as long as it's good. Now the shed plans market falls in the jackpot category, which is great. There's going to be plenty of traffic in this market. So the best kinds of markets have high motivation, market size at this level, and if they're a little bit weird or off the beaten path, at least in your world, then chances are that then those are the best. Those are the very, very best markets. And now, once you have gone through this process, you can move forward to step 2 and build your site with complete confidence. So you don't have to worry. So you don't want to rely on gut instinct to choose your markets. That's my point. Use these exact measurements. Even if even if your instinct is sharp most of the time, it's like investing in stocks. You don't want to just use your instinct to do it. You want to make sure that your choice is based on facts and upon numbers if you can. We've just done a numbers-based approach there. So that's how to choose solid markets. And now, once you have one that you've decided to go into, all you need to do is set up an opt-in page with automated email follow-up. Now that process we just went through with market selection, again, that can all be automated with the software. It is all automated, but now you know what's happening behind the scenes, and it's good to have that knowledge. So at this stage, you want to ask yourself, okay, from this site, do I want to be a product owner or an affiliate? Now, if this is your first site, I would definitely recommend just being an affiliate so you don't have to worry about product creation at all. But you could be a product owner, and let's say you decided to. In this case, you would create your own ebook, audiobook, and video book. I can show you my formula later for doing that. You can create a whole funnel like this in a couple days, literally, and then open up a ClickBank account and list your products. And then you would promote your own products. If you're an affiliate, it's a little bit simpler. You just open up a ClickBank account, generate your affiliate link, and then promote the My Shed Plans product. So it's a little bit easier because you are just promoting a product that already exists and earning commissions, and ClickBank pays you every week. So going back now, we're talking about opt-in pages and email follow-up right now. So going back to my opt-in page for Freelance Writing Riches, let's just take a look at it. These kinds of modern-looking opt-in pages with a big background image and a little bit of content in the middle with an opt-in box are working very well these days. This opt-in page actually on average is getting over 50% conversion rates on traffic. 50% opt-ins. That's really good. And it's a very simple opt-in page, and the reason I love it so much is because there's barely any content. So I don't have to sit around writing bullet points or writing copy. I'll just drop in a simple headline. So that's nice. So this is a shortcut right here. And this same style I'm using across almost all my sites right now. Now, the software that I'm going to be talking about more at the end of the call will generate these pages on the fly for you in a couple seconds. So it's a huge time saver there. Now, as far as your email course goes, this is the engine. This is what's actually going to make the sales for you. So here's how to create an automated email course perfectly so that your conversion rates will be maximized. First up, make sure that it's at least a 2-week email course, 10 to 14 days. And you're going to be sending out selling emails and content emails. Now, at the end of the call, I'm actually going to give you my master selling templates. This is a set of 5 email templates that I use in all of my autoresponder sequences for all my niche sites. It's a set of emails that through a lot of testing and tweaking, we've got them to maximum optimization, and they work really well. So I'm going to give you these, and there's just a few areas you'll need to tweak for your own niche, and they're and then you can use them. They're basically plug and play. So that's a huge shortcut. Now, as far as the content emails, this is where you have to do a little bit of writing, or you can outsource these. But even if you do write these yourself, you can do it really fast. I'll show you a quick shortcut. Now, as far as these content emails, you want to just think about your niche and what topics your audience is interested in. And if you don't know, I'll show you a quick way to find out. Now, as you start building up lots of sites, you can't really be an expert in all these niches. So this is what you can do. Just go over to Amazon, and let's say you're going into the betta fish niche. Find one of the top-selling books on betta fish that has a solid number of good reviews, and then just do a search inside the book that Amazon will let you do, and you'll be able to see the table of contents in most cases. So what have we just done? We've answered the question of what our audience is interested in. We know that our audience likes this book. They're buying it. They're leaving good reviews. That means that this book is delivering content that our audience wants. So we don't have to spend hours asking ourselves what our audience wants, what our subscribers want to read about. We can just go into the book and then look at the chapter headings. Jewel of the Orient, Betta Basics, Bettas and their tank mates, equipment, ready for tank setup. Those are going to be the topics of your content emails. So if you're doing a 10-part email course, you'll have 4 selling emails, 6 content emails. We've just found our topics right there. So there's a quick shortcut. Now, it's important to do this process because when you send out something that your subscribers want to read, they're going to have an emotional reaction to that. Because remember, we're going into markets where we're solving problems. And if you really truly help people solve problems, your subscribers will be very receptive to all future emails that you send, and you'll be able to make a lot more sales. So just take time to do that little step at Amazon. Now, this is a screenshot here of my Pinpoint account. Pinpoint is the service that I use to send out emails and collect subscribers. And over there on the left, circled in red, that's my email sequence for Freelance Writing Riches, all loaded up into Pinpoint. That's what people receive when they opt in at Freelance Writing Riches. They get 1 email per day for 12 days. Now, Pinpoint's great. Aweber is also great. GetResponse is great. You don't have to use Pinpoint. But anyway, let's look at a content email. I'm just going to open one up on day 4, for instance, send out a content email. And this is it. Just pure content, no links, no calls to action. Solid but basic information, 150 to 250 words. So even if you have to write these emails yourself, these 6 emails, it's well worth it. You only have to do the work once. It might take an hour and a half, 2 hours to knock it out. But this site, remember, is going to make money for you for years. So you can do it yourself or outsource it. Once you start making money with this, I would recommend just starting to outsource any little thing like this that requires writing. Now, next up, and this is one of the master selling emails, and you can see it's a little different. There are calls to action where people click and actually go and buy your product or affiliate products. So it's when you have about 60% content and about 30% or about 40% selling, that's the magic balance. So do it exactly like I just said, and you'll see great results. Now, step 3, once you have chosen a great market, an emotionally charged market, and you've put together an email course that solves problems and a solid opt-in page, as you can see, that's all very simple to do. Now we just need to drive traffic. And like I said earlier, Facebook has made things very interesting. It made it just so easy to drive traffic, even in competitive markets. So I'm going to show you, these are my 3 top traffic sources: Facebook, YouTube, and free Google traffic. And I'm going to go through each of these and show you exactly how I'm getting traffic from these 3 places. How much traffic? Millions, literally millions of visitors per year. Most of it is free traffic going to a network of hundreds of sites. So the point is you can absolutely do it too. I mean, just start with one site, but yeah, we'll talk about building in volume more in a bit. So now the thing is with this model is once you build one of these sites, once you get one of these launched, the way I suggest approaching it is just start with Facebook traffic and start driving traffic and watch what happens. Watch what happens. You're going to start getting opt-ins. You're going to start making sales. And then from there, you can make a decision. You can either build another site and rinse, repeat, site plus Facebook, and just keep repeating that Facebook site over and over, or you can go back to some of your sites and then start adding in YouTube and Google traffic. So it's up to you. As you go, you'll be able to make those decisions. Now, let's talk about, I'm also going to show you a trick or a technique for combining Facebook and YouTube that will have a massive net positive effect on both sources of traffic. I'll show you that in just a minute. But first, let's just talk about Facebook and how to get traffic from them individually. So, excuse me, the first thing I'll do when I create a new niche site is create a Facebook fan page and start building up fans. You can do this extremely fast these days. As you can see, Freelance Writing Riches is up to 80,000 plus fans. We got there in about a little bit less than 6 weeks. You don't need 80,000 fans to have success with this, but the more the better. Now, out of these 80,000 fans, we've built a list of about 20,000 subscribers. Now, if you know about email marketing, you know that 20,000 responsive subscribers is really nice. That's a lot of subscribers. As a general rule, you can think of it this way. A subscriber to your email list will generally be worth about $1 per month to you. So if you have 20,000 subscribers, you can, as a general rule, expect to make $20,000 per month from your list. So keep that in mind. So even 1,000 subscribers would be nice. That's $1,000 extra per month. So with that in mind, there are 2 ways to build likes. The first step is to build up fans, and then the second step is to redirect those fans to your opt-in page. The fastest way to build likes is by simply using Facebook ads, which I'll show you in a sec. And the other way, which is slower but just as effective, is free, and it's cross-promoting other pages. So going out and finding related pages in your niche and posting stuff for them to get people to like, and then they'll post things on their timeline for you and get likes. So you can do cross-promotions that way. Now, I'm going to show you just how to build up likes quickly, because I'm sure you want to get going with this and get likes and opt-ins and start making sales. So this is one of the ads, and this is my top ad. I don't just run this ad for Freelance Writing Riches, but I run it for a lot of my sites. And what it is it's a paid ad that runs in the sidebar of people's Facebook pages. And I'll simply put a heart. It's cut off, but I'll put an image of a heart and simply say, I'll put the title of it, and then I'll say, like XYZ. In this case, freelance writing. It could be beta fish, organic gardening, whatever niche you're in. And then simply like the page. That's it. I'll use the same formula. And this has resulted in about 31,000 likes. This campaign for Freelance Writing Riches, we've paid on average 6 cents per like. I'm pausing there for dramatic effect because that's very inexpensive. It excites me because it's quality traffic and it's extremely cheap. Remember, I was back at Overture at the inception of pay-per-click marketing, and the days of cheap traffic are back. And it took a long time, but they're back, and I really hope you capitalize on this. Now, once you have fans, all you need to do is redirect your fans back to your opt-in page. So here's how to do that. Okay, so I just had a weird sound issue. That was odd, but should be okay now. Okay, so yeah, can everyone hear me okay? Okay, so moving forward, so this is the Facebook fan page, and all we need to do is redirect traffic at this stage over to our opt-in page. So here's how to do that. So I'll show you a few techniques, the most common techniques. The first one is just to put a call to action in your About section of Facebook. This will include a link that goes to your opt-in page. The second way is through a free tab, a custom tab that you can add to your Facebook area right there. So I use a service called WooBox, which is free, and you can create a custom tab, and what it will do when someone clicks it is pull in your opt-in page straight into your page like that. So people don't even have to leave Facebook in order to opt in. So then the third technique that I'll share is Facebook offers. You can set up a Facebook offer, which is free to do with Facebook. And this is simply, looks like this. You'll add an image and a little bit of text, and then it will have a get offer link. And when someone clicks this, they'll go over to your opt-in page and opt in. Now Facebook is actually tracking conversions on your opt-in page for you. If people don't opt in, then Facebook will actually send them reminders to go get the offer. So you'll see lots of opt-ins from running an offer like this. So run an offer maybe once a week, and you'll see consistent subscribers that way. So those are some of the highlights for how to get people out of your fan page and over to your list. So, if we take a step back, that's it. I mean, that's the formula. Now, you can do all that manually, or you can do it all automatically with software. Again, you have to stick around to the end of the call to have a chance to access that software. So I'll talk about that in just a minute. But I do want to show you also how to capitalize on YouTube, and then if there's time, we'll talk about Google as well. So with that said, let's talk about YouTube. Now, a lot of people shy away from YouTube because the idea of video creation seems maybe a little bit, not appealing. But I would really strongly urge you, if you feel that way, to think about it differently, because you can load very simple PowerPoint-based 2 to 3 minute videos to YouTube and do really well. I'm going to show you an example of that right now. And you don't even have to create these videos. You can outsource them extremely inexpensively. I have someone who I found on Fiverr who cranks these videos out for me very inexpensively. So there's lots of people out there who can create videos for you. So I'm going to show you, we're going to turn to a different case study now, my beta tips site. So this is my marketing funnel for the beta fish niche. And let's skip past this and look at the YouTube channel, which is, as you can see, 250,000 views at this stage across maybe only 17 or 18 videos. So, and they're simple PowerPoint videos. So, but people like that kind of content. So now the idea here is to drive traffic from your channel and your videos back to your opt-in page. And it's really simple to do. First up, with your channel, when you set up your channel, by the way, it takes about 5 minutes to set up a channel. You load in your channel art and make sure that you put the URL of your site in your channel art. Next up, you can add this little tab through your YouTube channel, which will link back to your opt-in page. And you can also link to your social media from over here. And all that can be configured in a couple minutes with in the back end of YouTube. So that's how to optimize your channel. People will see your channel and come visit your site. The other way is to make sure that you're redirecting people from each individual video back to your site. So here we have in the description section a link back to our site. Now I have 2 sites in this niche, Beta Tips and Beta Fish Center. So I'm sending traffic to both of these, sort of half and half. And then at the end of your videos, you can also put a call to action to go check out your site. And that's all there is to it with YouTube. Now the key, of course, the key with YouTube is getting your videos ranked well in YouTube so that people can find your videos and view them and come back to your site. And that's where most people struggle. But I'm going to show you a trick that just works incredibly well. You're going to be using your Facebook fans to pump up views on your videos and push those videos to the top of YouTube. And then what happens is you've created a self-feeding traffic machine, and I'll explain that in a sec. So using Woobox, you can create another custom tab, put it on your Facebook account. This is my Facebook fan page for Beta Fish Center. If someone clicks that free beta videos tab, it simply pulls in my YouTube channel videos and displays them. Now my fans can watch these, and my views start to go up. You can also post on your Facebook timeline to watch your beta videos. And so what happens then is your videos shoot up to the top of YouTube because YouTube wants to see views. That's like a drug to YouTube, basically. When they get more views, and they'll rank your videos. So here I've just typed in, just to show you the results with this, and it all happens very fast, within days sometimes. This is one of the most competitive keyword terms in the beta fish niche, beta fish diseases. And 3 of our videos only have 15 or 16 videos on the channel, 3 of our videos are ranked right up there on the first page. Now, so that's nice, and then you're also going to get ranked in Google. So anytime you can get ranked in the top 10 of Google, you're going to see a big effect in traffic. And so there it is right there, betta fish diseases, and etc. So that's just one example of it. So what happens again is that what happens is you get pushed up to YouTube, and you start getting more views now because you're ranked well in YouTube and Google, and it just becomes, like I said, a self-feeding machine. And people are going to go from your YouTube channel back to your Facebook page, from your Facebook page back to YouTube. You're providing good content through both channels, so your little traffic pockets, these people are really liking what they're getting from you, and so they're going to opt in and buy from you because you're warming them up through Facebook, you're warming them up through YouTube, and now you have warm leads. They're going to be going through your funnel, and that's how you can go into small markets that are non-competitive and just extract huge profits. So I hope that all makes sense. Now I know we're getting on in time. If I could see a raise of hands, because I don't always cover this, but it just depends on the audience. If you're interested in me showing you how to dominate Google search engine rankings for your niche, just let me know. You can just raise your hand in the GoToWebinar control panel if you're interested in this, and if not, if we have most people interested, we'll do it. It's only going to take about 3 minutes anyway. Okay, so I see a lot of hands going up, so I'm just going to cover this quickly because we're almost to the end anyway. Then I'll talk about how you can access the software. So let's just talk about Google, because this is also a great source of traffic, and it's actually still really straightforward to get traffic from Google these days. So if I'm in a niche and I have a marketing funnel like Beta Tips, and I decide that I want to tackle Google traffic, I have the option of doing that. What I'll do is build a second site just for Google, Now, Google has really changed a lot in the last few years. They've changed how they've ranked sites, and they have sort of a whole new way of doing it. So this site that you're looking at, though, is built for today's Google. And if we look here in my SEMrush account, which tracks my rankings, you can see over 166 top 10 rankings in the last, in Google right now for different keywords. I'm getting roughly maybe 5,000 visitors a day from Google. So if you can take the time to build a site like this, it's well worth it. But it's really up to you. It's an option. Now, the key with Google, just to explain why this site works, is to make your site sticky. If Google sends you a visitor, Google doesn't want you to send that visitor back to them to try to find something that they didn't find when they went to your site. In other words, Google wants people to find what they want on your site. If they send you a visitor, they want that visitor to receive great content and get what they're looking for. So Google's actually measuring things like how long people stay on our sites, how many pages they visit. Those are two big things. And if you do a good job of getting people to stay on your site and visit lots of pages, then Google will start to see that. And over time, you'll start to see lots of solid rankings popping up for your site. So how do you do this? It's pretty straightforward. Good content, organized well. And then sprinkling in a few mechanisms to get people clicking around and absorbing your content. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, I built this site using a software tool called Authority Site Builder. It's my personal tool that I had developed, and I'm going to give you a chance to access this at the end of the call as well. I'm just going to show you quickly why it works. So here on the home page, we have an image slider. These are obviously images that capture attention and pull people into the site a little bit, and they're clickable, so people can click into content. It's all about pulling people into your site these days. Now, scrolling down a little bit, we have a forum feed. So on the site is an actual forum, and this pulls the latest forum posts into the home page so people can see these posts and click into them and get into our forum. Why do we want people going into the forum? Because forums by nature encourage people to click around. They're sticky. They get people engaged and staying on your site for a long time just by nature. That's how forums are. So having a forum on your site really helps. Now, on top of the forum and pulling people in from the home page, we'll create 4 galleries because Google wants to see a variety of content on your site. So we'll have article gallery, that's the learning tab, a forum, we talked about that, a image gallery, and then a video gallery. So let me show you. So once we've created our articles, we'll load them up to the article gallery. So looking at just one article, Beta Biology, this is what it looks like. So once someone's on your article page, you want them to actually read your article and to stay on the page, and then even to start clicking around to other pages. So this is where you sprinkle in those mechanisms I talked about, where they can like the page, share it, comment on it, click around. You can see there's links embedded in the content. That's how you want to structure an article, and then you want the article to be well written. Now the next gallery is the image gallery. So once you create an image gallery, if you do it right, your images will actually be indexed in Google Images, and people will find your images and come back to you through Google Images. About 30% of the traffic to this site that comes from Google is from Google Images. So it's a huge source of traffic. And then last but not least, a video gallery, which will, like Facebook, like that plugin, it will pull your videos in and display them. People can comment on them, watch them. Your views will go up. So it's all around a good thing to do that, to have videos on your site. And through it all, you're building a list, as you can see. So building an authority site isn't that difficult. It's just knowing what to do and why we're doing it. And then it really helps, though, to have a tool that's designed to create sites like this. You can see that it would take a lot of weight off your shoulders if you were able to just load your content up and have it put your content all together in a way that Google likes. So, but again, just to simplify everything, because it really does just boil down to this right now. This is the system. Create your marketing funnel, drive your Facebook traffic. Do it over and over again, and if you decide to ramp up. So as you can see, it's easy. Now what I want to talk about now is kind of shift gears a little bit. We'll talk about the software that I've been alluding to this evening, and I'll also talk about where you can get more thorough, in-depth, detailed training on all of this. All of the things that all the concepts we just only had time to touch upon, where you can get all of that completely fleshed out and explained in total detail. So I'm going to talk about the four keys. That's what I refer to these as, and that includes in-depth video training, cutting-edge software, ready-made sites that you can actually take and just claim and start using, and ongoing coaching and support. Now, all of this is packaged into my program, Niche Profit Classroom, which is also known as NPC. And what NPC is ultimately it includes these 4 shortcuts for being able to do this just really fast. It's taking a system that's already simple and just making it very easy to execute. And it also is going to help you maximize your profits. So it's a command center, really, for building a network of highly profitable sites at amazing speed. Now, just to give you some background here, we originally launched NPC in 2009, and within 3 months, it grew into pretty much the most popular IM training community. That was back in 2009. And since then, we have literally thousands of successful customers, people right now all around the world making money doing this, who have been members with us. So we're now on version 5.0. We upgrade constantly. We reinvest usually about $100,000 per year into upgrades for NPC. And so we're on 5.0. It's the latest and greatest version. And NPC is the longest standing and one of the most trusted internet marketing training solutions online. So that's our background. Now, what NPC is really is it's my personal dream program. So if I were to start over, this is what I would have wanted. That would have cut my 3-year journey into a 3-month stroll, so to speak, because it would have made things so much easier. So starting out with shortcut number 1, video training. This is 10 modules and over 150 videos covering the complete money-making formula from A to Z. So beyond introduction and mindset, we go into market selection, which we've already covered a lot of this, but the things that I said, I talked about, but I wasn't able to fully flesh out, they're fully fleshed out. I show you exactly how to get products created extremely inexpensively. We talk a little bit more about email course creation, and I show you multiple techniques for extracting profits from your list. Opt-in page creation, sales letter creation, upsell flow creation, traffic, Kindle Profits. The Kindle Profits module alone, you could just follow that. Just Kindle Profits, never even own a website. You could follow these two modules, and that in and of itself is a system. Create products, list them on Kindle. Because each of these modules is so fleshed out. The Kindle module shows you not only how to create great products and get them on Kindle, properly formatted, properly optimized, but how to get them ranked at the top of Kindle. I show you how to use Facebook to get reviews on your Kindle products, to push them higher. We go into depth on all of these things, and you can go through it all and have the ability to truly maximize your results with all of these things. Now, with that said, although it sounds like a big video library, it is, but these videos are short and sweet. And it's not video after video where you have to complete dozens of tedious, monotonous tasks. Instead, the training shows you how to use the incredibly powerful software suite inside NPC to launch your sites ultra fast and start getting traffic. Plus, I actually build real websites right in front of your eyes using the software. So you just need to follow along and do what I do, and you'll have your first NPC site launched with a few clicks of a mouse. So let's talk about the software suite. There's two sets of software. The first set of software are the funnel creation tools. These are the core tools for building your profitable marketing funnels. So you can literally build, I said earlier in the call that you could create a money-making site in less than a day. You can with the software. That's the catch. So this will allow you literally to build a full-fledged funnel in minutes. It includes the Hot Market Finder, Email Campaign Creator, Opt-in Page Creator, Upsell Flow Creator, and Sales Letter Creator. So the Hot Market Finder, this actually, you can literally just plug a keyword into it, and it will go to ClickBank, pull back the highest motivation markets, assess market size, and look at actually another few factors, and then save a list for you of the best snapshot of the best markets right then and there. So you push a button, you can step away from the computer, let it process, 10 minutes later come back. If you start at 9 a.m., by 9:15 you're going to have a list of profitable markets in front of you. So 15 minutes. So next you need to just choose a market and build an opt-in page. Now the fastest way to do it is to fire up the opt-in page creator. The video training will show you exactly what to do. You open the opt-in page creator, select a template, drop in your headline, and push publish. So by 9:30 your opt-in page is done. There's no guesswork. There's no wondering if it's going to convert or not, because all these templates have been tested. And it's not just that one template, that modern looking template I showed you. There's actually 6 different template layouts you can choose from, all of which are effective. Now the third piece of software is the Email Campaign Creator. You're going to plug this in to your opt-in page. So this contains my master selling templates. You can open it up. It shows you where to tweak the templates. You can have them tweak in maybe 10 minutes and load it up to your autoresponder service, whether you're using Aweber or GetResponse. There's also free services out there that I talk about in the training if you don't want to pay for Aweber or GetResponse. So within an hour, you can have literally a marketing funnel launched. Now, by the way, you're going to be launching these pages to your own domain. We don't control your domain or your sites or anything. These are published to your own domain, so you're not tied to NPC at all, except if you want to keep using the software, you have to go into your account to use it. But we don't control your sites. Now, if you decide to become a product owner, now at that stage you're done. If you're an affiliate, you can go over to the traffic training, start driving traffic from Facebook, and watch what happens. You'll see results fast if you do what's shown in the training. Now, if you decide that you want to become a product creator at some stage, we have 3 page creation tools that you'll use to do that. First up is the Sales Letter Creator. So this creates video sales letters. It creates written sales letters. All the copy is done. So you just load a sales letter template up. The copy is done. It'll show you little areas to tweak. It'll take about 20 minutes to fully tweak all the copy to make it specific for your niche. And then you can select the look and feel that you want and launch it. It's all based on proven, tested templates, proven, tested copy. This is the same tool I use to create all my front-end video and written sales letters from front-end products. For your upsell products, the Upsell Flow Creator is also a page generation tool. Works the same way as the Sales Letter Creator. Pre-written copy, preset templates. You can have your upsell pages created in a few minutes. Now, if you want to dominate the search engines, we also enable you to build. Now, the training, of course, shows you how to put your funnels together, launch them to your website, and get integrated with ClickBank if you want to be a product owner. Training also shows you how to get listed in ClickBank and even get affiliates to start promoting you. So that's another source of traffic we didn't even get a chance to talk about. Now, if you want to dominate the search engines, you can also do that and create authority sites very quickly. So that's where the SEO software suite comes into play. So you can use this, at your own leisure, and it includes a keyword tool, content generator, and authority site builder. The keyword tool, the purpose of this is that when you create your content, your written content, your articles, your videos, even when you're optimizing your images, you want to do so based on good keyword selection. Choosing keywords that have a lot of traffic but are low competition so that you get ranked easily. And this tool will go out and find those keywords for you. It will actually pull back keyword data from the Google Keyword Planner. It will go through some other processes, which I talk about in the training, to analyze your keywords and color code them. The green ones are obviously the keywords that you want to target. So you can fire this off again in the morning, come back maybe 20 minutes later, and you'll have 500 plus keywords analyzed and color coded for you. So at that stage, you need to start creating some good content for your authority site if you want to have an authority site. And so the content generator will help a lot with that. Now, spun content or rehashed content these days doesn't do well in Google. You're going to need to have unique content created. This tool is an aid in doing that. You can outsource that content creation or you can do it yourself. This tool, you can type in a keyword and it will go out on the internet and pull back the high quality pieces of content from around the web and just put them all in an interface so you can easily see all these pieces of content and easily craft your own piece of unique content. And then finally, this is the authority site builder. I mean, the screenshot doesn't really communicate much, but we looked at the Betafish site earlier. Imagine being able to craft one of those, to get one of those live literally a few days after having your content done. All it's a matter of is loading your content into the builder. So this will allow you to create sites just like betafishcenter.com. If you go type it in and look at it, imagine being able to point and click and create a site like that just through point and click. You can launch image galleries on the fly, launch image sliders for your home page, launch a forum at the click of a mouse, no installation of any forum software. You can launch a video gallery at the click of a mouse. You can have a fully customized template so you can have the site look however you want. All the social media and commenting is built in. There's comment moderation, just like with WordPress. It's a complete solution for building and managing your authority site. Moving on to shortcut number 3, NPC, as you probably know by now, it's not a product that you're going to get access to along with a link to a help desk, and that's it. NPC is always being upgraded, and we have a small community of customers who we have a very high level of support for. So you're going to get support in multiple ways. Number one are bi-monthly webinars with me, where we'll get on a private call just with members, and I'll share the latest, most effective strategies that I'm using to make money from my lists and from my marketing funnels. So I'm discovering new stuff all the time. I'm testing things all the time, and our members are the first people who learn about those things via these live calls. So it's an opportunity to see more case study sites, to see me doing things that I didn't have a chance to touch on in this call. There's techniques like the 5-day cash trapper. You can run this to one of your lists and create a big influx of cash in 5 days. It's a little campaign that a series of emails you can send out to your list, whether you have an affiliate site or a product-based site, and get an influx of cash fast. You can do it with 1,000 subscribers or less. That's just one example. Now, when you get inside NPC, you're going to have access to an archive of over 50 of these webinars right away that you can watch and learn these things from. Now, another thing, too, with these webinars is this is a chance, this is where I'll keep you up to date. Sometimes there are things you need to tweak with your site as the internet evolves. NPC is an up-to-date product always. So if there is anything you need to change, make sure you know about it so that you never fall behind. You need to be part of a program like that, whether it's NPC or something else, because you don't want to fall behind on the internet. Now, last but not least, not even last, is the members-only forum. So this is a place where you can connect with other members. You can connect with a lot of people who are already making money with this program, and just talk to other people and ask questions. And I'm also in the forum quite a bit as well, talking and answering questions too. Now, you also get access to a 24/7 help desk, of course. We have about a 3-hour average response rate, so a very high level of support. The final shortcut that I'll talk about, and then I'll pull up a link where you can get everything. We've put together a huge monster package for everyone tonight at a massive discount. I'll talk about that in a sec. Shortcut number 4 are ready-made niche sites. So every month at NPC, my personal team who creates my own sites, they'll personally create 2 sites for you from scratch. Full-fledged marketing funnels that include a product, an opt-in page, sales letter, a full email mini course, everything packaged together, ready to go. All you need to do is upload it to the software so you can launch these sites in minutes and start making money literally within days. Launch it, launch your Facebook page, drive traffic, make sales. These niche packs also come with some little bells and whistles for creating authority sites if you want to do that. So they come with graphics, SEO optimized articles, and niche keyword research. So you can elect to use those little components or not. The core components are the marketing funnel components. You get 2 of those each month. I personally approve the niches before they go into production. So these are markets that are good markets, and you just need to get them out there. So, I mean, if you were in NPC and you didn't actually want to do any, pretty much no work, you could just launch these each month as they come hot off the presses. We have at least one member that I know of, Sabrina, who just does that, and she makes thousands of dollars a month with just the niche packs. Of course, I recommend you do both, niche packs plus your own sites, but you can do very well with just the niche packs. That's a done-for-you solution. Now, NPC, talking about costs now, like I said, we've put together a monster package for everyone. You'll see what I mean by that in a sec. NPC is normally a recurring billing product. Costs over $1,000 a year for membership. And a lot of people gladly pay that. That's what most people in NPC are paying right now because they get in, they use it, it works, and they stay. But we know that a lot of people don't like recurring billing, don't want to be billed on an ongoing basis, and that's understandable. And so we decided, what if we could put something together really cool to kick the year off, get started off on the right foot, give everyone a treat, something, some way to get an edge so they didn't have to continually invest over and over again every month, but still have the same benefits. So we put together something special for you guys tonight. You can actually get into NPC on this webinar, this exclusive webinar for life, for a low one-time cost for lifetime membership. A low one-time cost, no recurring fees ever, plus access to all ongoing upgrades. We're launching NPC 6.0 this summer. You're going to get access to that at no cost. This is a lifetime premier VIP membership. So we're also going to do a couple extra things. Now, this is stuff that we're just throwing it in to make this even better for everyone. Number one, we're throwing in all of our upgrades. So these are upgrades that people are paying for as we speak. About 70% of members buy these upgrades because they're going to give you yet another edge. You're going to get them at no extra cost. So they include, number one, 15 ready-made niche packs. Those cost $247. You're going to get those. You're going to get 130 link tracks. These cost $97. What these are 130 high page rank Web 2.0 sites where it's very easy to get a backlink if you know what the sites are and where to go. So each site comes with step-by-step visual tutorials showing you where to go and how to lock in your backlink. These are guaranteed links that you can lock in for your authority sites. So if you know about SEO, that backlinking is key and having quality backlinks, but it's tedious. This takes that tediousness out of it and allows you to secure high quality backlinks fast. So that'll have a dramatic effect on your search engine rankings. and get your authority sites locked into Google and getting good traffic. Next up, at 55 hot markets. These cost $47. They're worth way more than that, but these are my 55 favorite markets. They're my favorite markets, and what we've done is we've created a 10-page market research report for each. So about 500 plus pages of market research that you get immediate access to, showing you what these markets are, all the backdoor information about them, and how to tap into them quickly and make the most out of them in the shortest period of time. Now altogether, adding this up, these cost $291. A lot of people buy them. You're not going to have to buy them tonight. They're included. Next, you're also getting automatically upgraded to NPC Pro. This is the highest level account at NPC. It's also known as a Pro outsourcing account. So if you want to step back even further and just let other people do all the work for you, you can do that with this account. First, I'm going to show you how to do it. In the Outsourcing Secrets video course, I walk you through exactly how to build up your team. You're going to probably need, you can start with one person. I have 3 people now, but how to find a solid contractor, exactly how much to pay. I'll show you how to save a lot by selecting a great person in a place where it's very cost effective, and then how to get them going. Exactly how to get them going doing this for you. So you're also going to get employee accounts. So the people that you bring on can log into your NPC account. You could start with just one person. They could log in. They could go through the training, and they'll be able to use the software, use the niche packs, even attend the webinars for you if you want, and create your niche business for you. So this is obviously really nice to have if you just want to step back and have someone else build your business. Next up is Niche Profit Collab project management software. You don't have to pay for any extra project management software because you can use this. It's very similar to Basecamp, if you've heard of that, where you can see all your contractors in one place, share files, create to-do lists, create deadlines, or have someone else create deadlines and just watch it all happening in one place. It's a place that connects your team together. So it's indispensable. Now we're also, just to make this even better, because we want 2015 to be your year, we're going to throw in 42 additional ready-made niche sites. So that's about a $3,000 value. Each niche site includes an ebook, sales letter, email course, templates, graphics, articles, keywords, everything done for you. So you're really ending up tonight with 59 high-quality niche sites. Now, these are not crappy PLR content sites. These are high-quality, unique niche businesses, hot off the presses and ready to be launched online. All you need to do is drive traffic. So this is a major, major advantage. Now, as far as costs go, I'm going to talk about this quickly, give you the price, and give you the link. So NPC normally costs $97 per month plus $391 in optional upgrades. We know that. That's $488 in potential fees right off the bat. And that doesn't even include ongoing monthly membership costs. So 3 months at NPC would be $291, 6 months $582, 12 months $1,164, and so on. It can get expensive. After just a year with the upgrades, you're looking at over $1,555 in fees. We want you to put all of that back in your pocket. You're not going to have to pay any ongoing fees. Instead, through this private webinar, you can lock in this package for just one payment of $497 and no recurring fees ever. So I hope that sounds good to everyone. What I'm going to do now is pull up a special link that you can go to get this. Now, we do have slots limited tonight. We are limiting slots because we always do that. We like to keep the community tight-knit, and I like to be able to focus on members and be able to give everybody personal attention and help them build their businesses one-on-one. So we are limiting this to 25 spots. I'm going to go ahead and pull the link up, and just a heads up, these spots will go fast. They went really fast last time we did this, within about 7 minutes. So if this is a package that you want to take advantage of, and I hope it is, then you're going to want to go and lock this in now. So head over to nicheprofitclassroom.com/CC, and that's where you'll be able to get in on this special private webinar only offer. This isn't public. This is just for you as an attendee of this private call. I'm also going to put the link in the chat box, and you can click it from there if you'd like. Now, I'm going to go ahead and, by the way, if you have any questions at all, just type those in to the questions box if you haven't already, and I'll go through and start answering questions now. And I should be able to get through most, if not all, the questions that we have tonight. So, now, actually, before I do that, a couple quick things. The first one is you're covered by a 30-day money-back guarantee. So I'm actually going to put that in writing and bring it up on the screen right now. $497 for lifetime access to NPC and guaranteed no additional billing ever, access to all future upgrades, and you're covered by our 30-day money-back guarantee, which means that you can join NPC now, try everything out risk-free for a full month, and if you're not happy, you can just email our help desk and get a refund within 24 hours. No hard feelings whatsoever. So if you're not doing this, if you're not taking advantage of this right now, then, you know, I hope that you reconsider, because you are protected by this and there is no risk. So with that said, we are, looks like we're actually already down to 19 slots. 6 slots have already gone, so I'll keep you up to date and let you know how many slots we have left as we go. And now I'll go ahead and turn to questions. Justin's asking, are you recording this webinar? Justin, I'm not sure, to be honest. Chris may be recording it. He may be releasing a replay, but I'm not sure. So that's completely up to him, and I'm not sure what he has planned. Sai is asking, how long do you think it will take for someone to start profiting if they join NPC and follow the instructions well? So Sai, I'm not really, I can't really legally say that you're going to be able to join and make money in a certain amount of time. I can only really talk about my own results and the results that other people have had. I've seen lots of people come into NPC and literally be making money their first week. Within the first week, there are people who come in and pay for their entire membership within the first month. So a lot of people have already done that, and you absolutely can do it too if you come in and stay focused and execute the system. And I'm giving you the solution. I'm giving you the keys to the machine, to the car, to the Corvette, but I'm not actually turning the keys on and driving off. I'm not doing the driving for you. You have to take action with it. But if you do that, I know you're going to be very happy with the results. So just, and as an example, because a lot of people ask this question, so I actually have a testimonial up, or a case study from Cindy. Now Cindy, within about 3 weeks, had her first site launched and had already made $1,500 profit. So is it possible to make money fast? Yes. Have other people done it fast? Yes. Can you do it? Yes, if you take action. Okay. Moving on to the next question here. Sorry, not sure how to pronounce this name exactly. Sadaraya. How long does a great website take to fully set up with your system? So a great website you can launch in less than a day. Less than 1 day. That's the power of this. That's what I'm saying. I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars and years perfecting this system and getting it to the point where it can be automated to that level. So people out there right now, you know, you have to understand 99.9% of people who are implementing this strategy of building a marketing funnel, which is, it's the most popular strategy out there. Everyone is kind of fumbling around and trying to make different pieces of software work together. They're working with the best training they can find. But so that's why I'm so excited about this, and I'm excited for you, because this is the best training, the most complete training you're going to find anywhere, and it's the best software. These are not toys. This is cutting-edge software that I personally built for myself and reinvest over $100,000 in per year in upgrades. So it's literally point and click and push button to get these sites out there, and these are high-quality, cutting-edge sites. Heads up, guys, we're down to 14 slots. So there are 14 slots left. About half of them have gone at this stage. I would definitely recommend going now before they're gone. Last time they were gone in about 7 minutes, and we had some emails at the help desk with complaints, and I don't want that to happen to you, and I don't want that to happen again. We are serious about closing the doors when slots are gone, so just a heads up on that. Now, here's another case study, because it's not only possible to make money fast, but it's also possible, and it's likely, if you take action, that you'll be able to ramp it up fast too. So John joined, and he got a late start. You can see his case study on the screen. He didn't really start taking action with the system for a few months, but after he did, what he did is he prepared a product launch, and that's explained how to do that in the training. I show you how to not only build a list, but prepare product launches for your list. So I walk you through the entire process, and what you can do is run these promos to your subscribers for a massive influx of fast cash. So John did this, and within days of releasing his first product, he'd sold over 150 copies, putting a cool $3,000 in his pocket, and since then has ramped his online business up to 5 figures per month. Okay, so everyone is doing this who takes action with it. Now I'm going to go back. And I just want to show you our Hall of Stars. So this is just something cool that I like to share on these webinars. We reached out to our customer base, our students, a couple months ago, and we just wanted to get a better feel for who our success stories were. So we started reaching out, and we were just amazed at how many people were out there right now, people just like you and me, making money with this, bringing it home. And so we decided to build a gallery because we wanted to feature our students who had taken success and seen the results of their actions and have a successful business. So we created the Success Gallery. It's grown to hundreds of successful NPC students, and it's growing every single day. We have t-shirts here, and the t-shirt colors represent different levels of earnings. So if you're making $1 to $500 per month, it's a green t-shirt. Blue is 500 plus to 1,000, and 1,000 plus is black. So you can see a range of earnings here, and as you progress, you can change t-shirt color. So I would love to add you to this gallery. There isn't much to it. It's just a matter of going into the program and taking action. Now, if anyone's having trouble at all right now with the order system or anything, just go ahead and email our help desk. I'm going to put that in the chat box right now. So our customer support will be able to help you with any issues you're having. And I'm going to put the email in there right now. It's contact@nicheprofitsupport.com. Okay, with that said, everyone, we are down to 8 slots left. We still have over 100 people on the call. So they're going fast, and once they're gone, they're gone. Not sure when you're going to have an opportunity to get in on this again. Especially, you're not going to be able to get all of the upgrades packaged in this massive package. So access to all future upgrades. I mentioned that earlier. You're getting VIP membership at a discount rate, no additional fees ever, and access to all future upgrades. This is amazing. So remember, in 2009 we launched NPC 1.0. 2011 we upgraded to 2. 2012 3. We upgrade every year. We're now on version 5.0, which is our best product ever. It's the most cutting edge. It's showing you the strategies that work in today's internet marketing environment, not yesterday's, right now. So with that said, in the summer of 2015, we'll be rolling out NPC 6.0 with a fresh set of new strategies, of new techniques for making even more money. There's no other program out there that reinvests and stays up to date like this on a consistent basis, giving you the best of what's working right now. And you're going to be automatically grandfathered in at no cost. Now, just a heads up, I want to interrupt myself because we're already down to 5 slots. There's 5 slots left. There's still a lot of people on this call, so I don't want anyone who truly wants to change their lives this year to miss out on this. If that's your dream and that's your goal this year, then I want you to be able to do it. So with that said, go right now to nicheprofitclassroom.com/cc, and you'll be able to lock in your spot. There are still a few slots left. Now, heading back to questions here. There actually aren't that many questions tonight. Now, someone's asking right now, are there any other options or ways to get in? Not right this second, actually. We actually have completely closed the doors to NPC for about 2 weeks. And we do that from time to time. We just close the doors, and then we'll hold private webinars here and there with special partners. But so it's completely closed. I mean, if you go there right now to the homepage, you won't be able to get in. We closed last week. We were open for a few months before that where you could get in. Now we're doing these backdoor private webinars and offering this special deal. We will be reopening again at the end of February, but the price will be much more expensive than what you're looking at on this call. So this is the best deal we've ever offered by far. And yes, Phyllis, you are covered by our 100% money-back guarantee, which lasts for 30 days. So you can try the whole program out for a full month, and if you're not happy, get all of your money back. Now, I want to go over just one last time everything that you're getting here. First off, in a nutshell, what you're getting is the best system out there for building a list and making money with your list, flat out. You get the training to do it and maximize your profits, and the software to do it ultra fast. You can literally have a marketing funnel created in less than a day. If you join NPC right now and go into the members area and watch the training, it'll take you a few hours to get through the training. You can get started on your first site tomorrow and have it out there by the end of the day. Remember, you're getting 59 ready-made sites, ready-made plug-and-play sites that you can get out there right now. So spend the next week getting your sites out there. Watch the traffic training. I showed you how easy it is to actually drive traffic. You can't not get quality traffic and leads if you take action with this. So just take action and watch what happens. I guarantee you'll be happy with what you see. Okay? And that could be the start of a completely different direction in your life and a completely different way of living your life, because once you start having passive profits coming in, take it from me, things start to change. You have a lot of freedom, and freedom is everything. So let me go through and just recap one more time everything that you're getting. So with an NPC5 Pro Outsourcing account, you're getting everything that I talked about on this call. It's the biggest package that we've ever offered anywhere. We're throwing everything that we have into this package for one low cost. So number one is the classroom video training, 150 step-by-step videos showing you all the ways to maximize your profits with this system. The training also shows you how to use the software to crank out your sites. With that said, you're getting the marketing funnel software, push-button software that will enable you to launch a full-fledged funnel in a day. Now imagine you have just one marketing funnel you launch tomorrow. Okay, if you stay focused within a couple weeks, you're going to start seeing hundreds or even thousands of dollars coming back in. That's just one marketing funnel. You can ramp it up at that stage with more traffic, or you can build another one, and another one, and another one. I know you can do that. I'm positive, because I've seen people do it time and time again. So you're also getting access to the SEO software suite, 2 ready-made niche businesses, excuse me, each month, monthly training webinars with me where we get on a private call together. It's a private members-only call together and go through the latest strategies that are working right now. Members-only community forum, the entire Pro Outsourcing package that will enable you to take everything and just give it to someone else to build your sites for you. 59 niche packs immediately, 130 link tracks, 55 hot markets, about a $4,500 value for the first year. You're getting lifetime access for $497, a one-time fee and no recurring fees ever, no additional fees beyond that. You're getting ongoing upgrades and 100% money-back guarantee. So that's everything in a nutshell. The link again to go to is nicheprofitclassroom.com/cc. Go there now. Now let me check. It looks like we are down to 2 slots. So we have 2 slots up for grabs. Once those are gone, we'll go ahead and close the webinar. If you have any final questions, get them in right now so I can get them answered. Now, Damon is asking, are the free niche pack sites that we're getting customized for the individual? So Damon, first off, the niche packs that you're getting are are carefully chosen in non-competitive markets. That's the first thing. And then we have a step-by-step course that shows you how to tweak your sites. There's 5 or 6 small tweaks that you're going to want to make your site unique, and then you can get it out there. So, so the answer is yes, everybody's getting the same sites. And I get that question a lot, and a lot of people are concerned about competition, but I promise you it's not an issue. Let me give you an example. The BetaFish site that I shared with you, I've probably shared with over 50,000 people this year via different webinars. That site continues to hum along, making profits nearly every single day, and I haven't been affected at all. And that's sharing the exact site and breaking it down with 50,000 people. Now, consider the fact that NPC is a very small community. We have a tight-knit community of a small number of members. Some members joined but never took action. Some members take action on a regular basis. So the level of competition to start with is very small, and you're getting such a huge variety of niche packs. Plus, all these niches can accommodate multiple competitors anyway. So here's my best advice to you. Do what Sabrina Roca does. Sabrina is a member at NPC. We call her the niche pack queen because she just launches the niche pack. She doesn't even build her own individual sites, and she's making thousands of dollars a month, over $3,000 a month doing it, and that's growing every single month. So you can just do that too, and what she does is as soon as they're released, she gets them out there. She launches them. So there is something to be said for getting them out there when they're hot off the presses. So keep an eye out when they're released. Get your sites out there. Okay, so I hope that answers that question. Okay, everyone, so we're going to go ahead and close the webinar in about 2 minutes. We have one spot left. One spot left. And so the last spot will go to one person. I'm not sure who it is. Now I'm going to answer Deborah's question. How exactly do you make money on the sites? The email courses, the affiliate packages. Deborah, you make money through marketing to your email list. And you can either market your own products, which I'll show you how to create, or you can market affiliate products. So you'll send traffic from your list to affiliate offers, and when people buy those affiliate products, you'll get paid a commission. So Gail, I do see your question. Sorry about that. Please, excuse me, please email our help desk, and the help desk email's in the chat box. It's contact@nicheprofitsupport.com. I understand the issue that you're having. We'll help you get it worked out and get your membership locked in. Okay, everyone, with that said, we're going to go ahead and end the call tonight. If I missed your question somehow, it wasn't intentional, please just email the help desk at contact@nicheprofitsupport.com, and we'll be happy to answer any lingering questions that you might have. For those of you who have joined, welcome to Niche Profit Classroom. I'm really excited to have you on board. Our first training webinar is coming up soon, so you'll see registration for that in the members area. It's called Killer YouTube Strategies. I'll be going into detail, even more detail than I did tonight, on how to maximize traffic from YouTube. So that'll be coming up soon. With that said, we'll go ahead and call it a night. Thanks again for being here, and it's been a pleasure, and I'll talk to you soon.